Jack! I'll be gone for a little while, okay?
You're leaving right now?
Yeah.
Where are you headed to?
My friend asked me to join them on a sweets buffet, so I'm gonna go eat a bunch of sweets. They said there's a discount if there's 2 people or more.
You're going out to eat again?
What's that supposed to mean? I love eating, and you should be happy for me doing what I love.
Besides, who is that friend of yours that you're always talking about?
The friend I always talk about. You know, the one who eats tons of food every time we go out?
Whatever you say. By the way, do you know what day it is today?
Of course I know. It's Christmas.
Anything else?
Well, I mean, it's also the last day of the sweets buffet that I was talking about earlier. So I need to go no matter what.
Anything else? Other than your buffet or Christmas? You really have no idea?
I mean, if I don't remember it, then it probably isn't that important.
Do you really not remember at all?
Oh, yeah, I remembered for sure.
Really?
Yeah, I totally remember. I should just get home by dinner time, right?
Sure. If you're gonna be gone all day, what are you planning to do with Amanda until dinner time? I heard she was gonna be doing her homework for winter break today, over at her friend's house.
Oh, yeah, she's gonna be at her friend's house while I'm gone during the day. And I texted her to walk over to her Nana's house after she's done playing, so I'm sure she'll be fine. She replied with a thumbs up emoji, so I'm pretty sure she saw the message. Oh, and I've already contacted your mother, and she said she was completely fine with it.
Got it. I'll see you at dinner then.
We've ordered some sushi and a Christmas cake for tonight, right? My stomach's already starting to make noises just thinking about it.
Your stomach's pretty impressive for fitting all of that after eating tons of cake at a buffet, you know. A normal person would go easy on lunch so they can enjoy their supper.
It's just that my body doesn't gain any weight even when I eat tons of food. So don't worry about me being too full to eat anything.
Whatever you say, you should really fix that habit of yours. The way you disregard everything else when there's a plate full of food in front of you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I meant every word I said. Literally. I'm going back to work. Bye.
Bye-bye. I'll be heading out too.
Isabel, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna get home later than usual. I have something urgent to take care of.
What's going on?
Just some trouble at work. I wish I could just leave, but unfortunately I'm the only engineer in the building who knows how to fix this specific system error.
Oh no.
I've come up with a way to fix all of the issues, so now I just need to code it into the program and see how it goes. But I'll have to run everything to see if it works after I'm done. So it might take a few hours to finish it all.
I see. Are we still going to do the Christmas party back at our house? I mean, the sushi and cake are about to be delivered, so I don't think we can cancel it all at the last minute like this.
You guys can just start eating without me. I'm surely not getting home by our usual dinner time, so it's fine.
All right.
I need to get right back to work, so I'll see you at home once everything's done.
Roger that. Good luck at work, honey.
Jack, do you have a minute, honey?
Mom, is everything okay?
Yes, but are you already finished with work for the day?
Yeah, I just finished a while ago, so I'm getting onto the train to head back home.
Oh, you were working overtime today?
Yeah. I was supposed to clock out right at 5 p.m., but our whole system had a meltdown, and I was the only one at the office today who could fix it. Finally started heading home 2 hours late.
Oh my.
I thought it'd take at least another hour when I first started working on it, so I guess I should be grateful that it recovered smoothly.
I'm glad it all turned out well, honey. Since you're finally able to head home, could you please come pick up Amanda?
What? Has she not been picked up yet? I thought Isabel had already went to pick her up.
I haven't seen her since she came to drop her off, honey. I thought it was about time that she got back from her plans to come pick up sweet Amanda. But she won't pick up my calls. It was starting to get late, so I decided to call you. None of my texts were being read either. So I was getting worried that maybe Isabel was in some danger or trouble.
I hope she isn't in any trouble either. But if she isn't, I can't believe how irresponsible that was of her.
Amanda is just saying that she could walk home alone. But I can't just let a sweet little 5th grader like her go out all by herself in the dark.
You made the right choice, Mom. Wonder where on earth Isabel went. She said she was going to a sweets buffet today, but they'd only be there for 2 hours at most because of the time limit. So I was sure she'd already picked up Amanda and gotten home by now.
Jack, can I ask you something?
Yeah?
I'm a bit concerned about Isabel's treatment and behavior towards Amanda.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't want to be the one to point this out, but I'm her real grandmother, and you're her real uncle. We have the responsibility and will to take care of Amanda, since we always have been and always will be her family. But that isn't the case for Isabel.
Yeah, I get it.
And on top of that, her real parents, Adam and Bella, ended up getting a divorce because they both decided to cheat on each other. And Amanda had to deal with that at such a young age. Then she suddenly got adopted by you. And she was forced to live in a new environment, leaving everyone she knew behind. This is the first Christmas after that life started, isn't it? For a girl at such a young age to face getting willfully abandoned by her own parents. The pain she's feeling right now is unimaginable, Jack. You guys need to talk this out and take better care of her. I need you two to build a warm and welcoming family for her until your house becomes her home. Please, don't hurt this child anymore and make some fun memories tonight as a family.
Of course, Mom. I'll do whatever I can. We're still getting the hang of this situation, but I'm sure we'll make it out.
I hope so, honey.
I'll talk this out with Isabel again.
If you two need any help with anything, please let me know, because I'm willing to help with anything for that beautiful little child.
Thanks, Mom. It really means a lot. I know this is sudden, but could you let Amanda stay over at your house for a bit longer?
Of course, honey, but why?
I'm gonna go home first to check whether Isabel's already home or not.
Of course. That seems like a good idea.
And just to be sure, in case I don't make it back before she falls asleep, could you please go buy another Christmas cake?
Sure. I'll go over to the bakery next door with Amanda and check if there's any left.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mom. I really couldn't thank you enough. I'm gonna get off my train, so I'll text you again once I check the house.
I'll be waiting.
Isabel! Pick up right now!
Oh, it's you. Hi, Jack.
Where on earth are you right now? My mom texted me and told me about how you just left Amanda over at her house and didn't even bother to come pick her up or even answer the damn phone. And why are the sushi and cake that we ordered all gone? That was for us three to celebrate together. I don't understand the situation at all. None of this makes any sense.
You're home already? Oops.
Do you have a problem with the fact that I'm home already?
But you said you were gonna be really late today.
I worked as fast as I could so that I wouldn't keep the two of you waiting. Whatever. Just tell me why you eat everything without me or Amanda.
Well, because I didn't want any of the food to go to waste, so I thought it would be best for me to finish it all. So after the sweets buffet, I brought my girls back home with me. We had a Christmas party together and ate it all.
And you decided to go out again? Where are you right now?
Yeah, someone said we should go out to get a few drinks, so I went with them. We're in a bar right now, but did I do something wrong?
Yes, as I've said multiple times in the past 5 minutes, why didn't you pick up Amanda?
Because she's not a people person, and she doesn't know any of my friends. So I thought she wouldn't be the type to want to go party with ladies that she met for the first time.
You're missing the point. Why did you party with your friends while leaving Amanda, the special girl, back at her grandma's house?
What does special girl even mean?
You can't be serious right now. Did you really forget what day it is today?
Just tell me.
Did I not ask you if you remembered what day it is today? Back when I was texting you during lunchtime?
Yeah, it's Christmas.
The other main event of today!
Huh?
You told me that I didn't even have to say it because you already knew. Was that a lie then?
Oh, I guess I remembered up until lunch, but I forgot after eating.
It's Amanda's birthday, you idiot! Amanda was born on December 25th, the same day as Christmas! Can't believe you forgot about your own daughter's birthday. This is ridiculous. There couldn't possibly be an easier day to remember. She was born on the same day as Christ, for God's sakes. She told us on the day she became our daughter, don't you remember? I didn't plan a party today because it was Christmas, Isabel. I planned this party because it was Amanda's birthday, and I wanted to give her at least one happy memory on the day she was born to her heartless parents. That's why I ordered sushi and cake, her favorite. And you just destroyed it all with your friends!
But I thought you prepared cake and sushi because they were my favorites.
I obviously wouldn't have said no to you eating any, and it was for the three of us. But we were supposed to be there to let her have fun. She's the birthday girl, so it was for her.
Oh, why not for me?
And also, about your girls that you've been going out with and ruined Amanda's birthday with, you actually mean Guy, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you so paranoid all of a sudden?
I mean Guy as in the food fighter who's been becoming famous lately. Arnold the Guy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
On my way home from work today, a few neighbors stopped by to talk to me. And they all told me that they've seen you two walking into my house while holding hands with each other.
Those people!
They also told me that they heard very loud music and chants saying Merry Christmas from the inside, and some very loud moans afterwards.
You're lying!
I had a bad feeling and left Amanda over at my mom's house until I checked the house to see if you were in there. And I'm really glad I didn't, because if she saw the meal that she had been looking forward to all day, and the whole house messed up like it was, I can't even begin to imagine how shocked and hurt she would have been.
I can explain.
We're getting divorced.
No, please.
I'll be sure to send in a message about this to your parents as well.
Please, calm down. You're the one who said that Amanda needed a mother in the first place.
How do you have the nerve to call yourself a mother while going out and doing things with other guys? You've betrayed our whole family, and that's all there is to this.
You can't do this.
I'll send all your belongings to your parents' house in a few days. Don't ever come back.
Oh, please, we can fix this.
I'll be hiring a lawyer too. I'll be contacting you through them.
Please, just wait. Aren't you to blame too?
What did you just say?
You're always all over Amanda and left me alone like I didn't mean anything to you.
Didn't you have something going on with the food fighter guy before this whole thing?
Why?
I remembered something today. Over a year ago, I saw an interview on TV. He said, "My girlfriend Isabel, she eats a ton like me and I fell in love with that part of her and confessed my love, and that's how our relationship started."
He said my name?
At the time, I thought you two just had the same names, but I guess it really was you.
Wait, please don't leave me.
See ya. A month later, we officially got a divorce. And on the occasion, I sued her for cheating. She ended up getting demanded $30,000 in compensation. Since then, she's been banned from her own house, and I heard she was working multiple jobs at a time to pay it all off. FYI, apparently the food fighter guy didn't know at all that my wife was married, and he came over to explain how he had no intention in taking part of the cheating. Since he came all the way to apologize to me in person and didn't know that my wife was married, I decided not to sue him for any money. By the way, after the whole incident on Christmas Day, my mother decided to call all of our relatives together to celebrate Amanda's birthday. And it ended up becoming a feast, with everyone bringing together what they had prepared to celebrate Christmas. Amanda was smiling and laughing the whole time, which helped me forget all about the problems in the world and just have fun. Me and Amanda have barely begun our journey as father and daughter, but I swear on my life that I will live with dignity and pride for being a father.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Abby! Where on earth are you? I got a call from your mom right now. She says she's been looking everywhere for you. Abby! A, B, B, why?
What do you want? Quit ringing up my phone. It's way too early to deal with you. We're done. So I need you to quit acting as if you're my boyfriend or caretaker or whatever. This needs to stop.
To be completely honest with you, I hadn't even thought about you since the day you decided to cheat on me. I'm only reaching out to you because today's the day that we scheduled for the meeting about our divorce. Our lawyers are arriving at 10 o'clock. I told you that the two of us needed to be here an hour early to finish all the paperwork. Why are you still not here?
Cut me some slack. We don't need a full hour to finish that.
I'm really getting tired of your games. We rescheduled this meeting once already because you said that today would be a better day. I'm spending New Year's Eve doing all of this instead of seeing my family because you said you wanted to finish everything before New Year's. Just come as soon as you can. Let's get this over with already.
Actually, I'm sorry to break it to you, but I've decided to spend the day with Russell. So I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to reschedule this meeting again.
You gotta be kidding me. What the hell do you mean?
I mean, I'm gonna spend today and the beginning of the year with Russell, so I can't come to today's meeting.
Cancel whatever plans and come here right now.
We're already on our way to the airport, so
Well, come back then!
we can't. We're already on the highway. Oops. I told him that I wanted to spend New Year's Eve at the beach, and he got the tickets right away. Isn't he amazing? And he booked a hotel suite for us. So I'm probably spending the best New Year's of my life there. People who have money really are just different, aren't they?
I can't believe how blind I was to marry you in the first place.
Whatever. Just finish the paperwork on your own and get the divorce over with. Thanks!
You can't just leave everything to me. We need to discuss the terms of the divorce. You'll end up regretting it if you leave it all to me.
I'll be seeing you next year!
I'm so done with you. You shouldn't even be riding an airplane anyways. Your baby is due this month. Just go home and keep the baby safe.
It's fine. The due date isn't until 3 weeks later, and I'll be back home by then. Besides, the baby daddy's gonna be right beside us for the whole trip. I'm sure he'll take care of me if anything happens.
I feel like you're underestimating the amount of danger and complexity that comes with giving birth. Have you never heard of stories of mothers giving birth on airplanes and getting themselves into life or death situations?
Can you quit acting like you're some kind of expert or something? You know nothing about birth, nor do you know how it feels to be pregnant, since you're a man. I know my body, and I'm saying I'm fine.
Well, I know that certain conditions of the mother can mess with the due dates of babies. For example, being extremely tired after traveling long distances right before giving birth.
Whatever. This baby in my tummy isn't even yours anyway. You don't have the right or responsibility to be worrying about this. Are you still into me or something? Too bad I'm stuck with a rich guy now. Sucks to be you.
I'm worried about the baby because no matter how horrible the parents are, the baby is always innocent, and they don't deserve to be put in danger because of their parents' ego.
You're definitely still into me, aren't you?
How on earth did the conversation that we just had lead to that conclusion?
Whatever, it doesn't matter. I belong to Russell now, so you don't have any say in anything I do. Got it?
Whatever. But even if you end up regretting your own actions, I'm not gonna help you out.
Sure.
Just give me a date where you can come and discuss the terms for the divorce. A day that you can come for sure.
Yeah, let me check right now. I get home from the trip on the 2nd of January, so I can show up for any date after that.
I'll try contacting our lawyers to see if we can reschedule it on that day. Wait here.
Hurry up!
Exactly at noon on the 3rd of January. And this is final. We'll meet up at your house so that you won't have a chance at standing us up anymore. Just stay in bed until the time comes. And don't even think about rescheduling this time. I have the divorce permit that you signed when you left with Russell, so I'll sign my part and turn it in today. Sounds good?
Sure, just hurry up and get it over with. We're pulling up to the parking lot of the airport right now, so I'll leave the rest to you. Bye-bye!
I just hope nothing happens to the baby.
Hey, Ken. It turns out that I can't do the meeting on the 3rd earlier, so sorry. Reschedule it again. Thank you.
You have to be joking right now. It's only been a day since we agreed on that day! You know, it's not just me that you're creating trouble for by selfishly rescheduling our meetings like this. Our lawyers and everyone else involved are reserving precious time out of their day to help us out. How could you disregard all of that just for your personal needs?
Calm down. I actually have a proper reason this time.
What could possibly be more important than this meeting?
Well, the thing is, You know how my due date was pretty close, right?
I mean, yeah, we just went over that yesterday.
So I ended up giving birth to my baby earlier than expected, which was yesterday.
I hate when people say this, but I told you so, for God's sake! Did you at least make it through the airplane ride?
Duh, of course you did. And like I told you yesterday, I can tell what's happening to my own body.
You wouldn't have gone on that trip in the first place if you did.
Oh, shut up! My water broke right when we checked into our hotel room. So my darling Russell called the ambulance for me, and I was sent to the nearest emergency hospital. I ended up giving birth right then and there.
Once again, I told you so! Your mom contacted me yesterday to apologize about your selfish behavior, and she told me how you traveled all the way to the beach resort on the coast side. Isn't it common sense that a pregnant lady shouldn't travel long distances?
Could you please just stop sticking your nose into my business? I'm not your wife anymore, and you're nothing to me either. The baby isn't even yours, so don't try and act like it's guardian or something. We're nothing to each other, so stop acting like we are.
I was wrong for thinking you could possibly take this seriously. Whatever. Well, when are you coming back then?
Let's see. I just gave birth yesterday, so you couldn't possibly expect me to come back tomorrow as planned, can you?
Unlike you, I'm a reasonable person, so no. Just tell me when you're coming back.
Can't you just finish the whole procedure without me?
Seriously? You made us wait all this time, and now you want us to do everything by ourselves?
I need some alone time with my baby. You should be more understanding about my situation. Right now is the time for us to take in the joy and excitement of being blessed with the new life that has entered me and Russell's lives. I shouldn't be needing to tell you these things for you to notice. You're clearly the one who should be the gentleman here and back down. This is why guys like you get cheated on by amazing women like me.
Fine, but this means we'll be making all the decisions about the conditions of the divorce without you. Are you sure about this?
Yeah, just get it over with. I'll be hearing about the results from my parents afterwards, so make sure to never contact me again. It makes me sad seeing you in such a miserable state after I left you. Thank God I won't have to see your face ever again. Oh, and by the way, I was planning on asking you for one last favor.
What do you want?
I need you to leave the house we are living in.
Why would you want me to do that?
That house is in my dad's name. It only makes sense that you leave since we already got divorced. Me and my new family will be moving in and building our bright and amazing future there. I don't need a loser like you to be getting in the way of that, so please be my guest and leave the house.
I've already moved out long before. Why would I want to stay in a house that reminds me of the horrible things you did to me? All the furniture is gone and no one lives there anymore.
Oh, great. I'm glad you did something right for once. Well, then, I'm starting to get sleepy. The effort it takes to be a mom, am I right? Good night. See ya never again.
Mrs. Fletcher, it's me, Ken. Happy New Year's. I mean, I'm not sure whether it's a happy time in my life right now, but I'm trying my best to stay strong through this.
Good evening, Ken. I'm so sorry about my granddaughter making you go through all of this. Did she make a call about the news to you? About her baby?
I received a text from her that she gave birth at the vacation site. I heard about it just last night.
Oh, I cannot believe that girl. How irresponsible could a person possibly be? She's my own daughter, but this was a seriously dangerous action by her, towards herself and the baby. I even told her multiple times to come back because it was too close to her due date, but she just wouldn't listen. And as we all expected, this was the result. It isn't just her, but also that Russell boy. He should have been there to stop her from putting his baby in danger.
Tell me about it. I really just hope that everyone stays safe. By the way, Mrs. Fletcher, would you possibly be going to the hospital that Abby is staying at right now?
Yes, she told us that she and her boyfriend have decided to stay here for a while before returning, so my husband and I are on our way. Even though she's the way she is, Abby is still our daughter. So we need to do whatever is best for her, and most importantly, the baby.
If that's the case, I was wondering if I could ask for a favor from you. Could you please give it a hear?
Of course, honey. What could it be?
The truth is, I have doubts about whose child the baby is. So I was wondering if you could please help me get a DNA sample of the baby to turn it in and check who the real father is.
Why would would you have doubts about who the father is?
Abby's been saying that the biological father of the baby is Russell, but it seems that she hasn't properly checked whether that was true or not. And to be honest, I still haven't given up completely about the baby being my child. And if it is my child, then I can say without a doubt that I could give her my everything to make her the happiest they could be. On the other hand, I'm not sure whether a couple like Abby and Russell could protect the baby, nor set an example of what kind of adult they should aspire to be.
I understand what you mean.
Thank you for understanding. Could I please ask you to do this? For both me and the baby? This information is necessary for me to even have a chance of obtaining legal rights as a parent of the baby.
So you'll be going against each other in court over the parenting rights?
Yes, I've been trying to make this happen, but Abby's been avoiding my confrontation through this way and that. I need your help to make this happen. Please. I know it'll be a hassle to do this, but you're the only person who I can ask for help from.
If this is for a better future for the baby, then I'll do it.
Thank you so much. I'll be forever in your debt.
Ken, what the hell is going on? What did you do? I need you to reply right now. I know you're part of this.
What do you want now?
Why are the lawyers telling me that my daughter is your biological child? It's literally impossible that this is happening.
Oh, you're talking about the results of the DNA test that you received today. Yeah, I saw it too. I was hoping so, but didn't expect her to actually be my daughter. Thank God!
This is physically impossible, and you know it. You cheated, didn't you? You paid the company to switch up the results. I know you did.
I made sure to ask a reliable company to carry out the test. There's no way that I could have changed the results to my advantage.
I don't care. You've probably somehow found a way to get around it.
If you can't believe the results, then you could just have it checked on your side again. No matter how many times you try, the results aren't gonna change.
There's no reason to test this again. You and I both know this isn't our baby.
Why are you so confident about that?
You know why? We haven't done anything like that with each other for at least the past year. It just doesn't add up.
I guess you really don't remember about that night.
What night?
The night you came back home blacked out drunk. As soon as you got home, you came all over me. I was surprised that you hadn't tried to do anything with me in a while, but I guess you really were too drunk to even remember.
Me? With a guy like you? I've despised you for the longest time. There's no way that could have happened.
I did the math. The day that happened just adds up with the day you gave birth to our daughter. That's why I asked your parents to help me get a DNA sample of the baby. And it turns out that my doubts were in fact true.
You brought my parents into this? I can't believe they'd do something like this to me.
Judging by the way you cheated on me in the first place, and even went as far as to put your baby in danger to fill your own pleasure, I'm pretty sure you'd understand why they made that decision.
They betrayed their own daughter.
Whatever. This is all the proof I need. Since that child is biologically related to me, I have the legal right to fight for the rights as her parent.
Russell gave me the happiness that you never gave me. We could have had a happy family together, but you always ruin everything.
I mean, you still get that douchebag. So you haven't lost everything.
Russell left me yesterday, all because you couldn't keep quiet about that one night. He got angry that I almost tricked him into raising your baby.
That's on you for not checking earlier on. You might have been able to avoid losing him if you hadn't waited to tell him until after the baby was born. I pity him for getting stuck with an irresponsible cheater like you.
You shut up!
He probably feels betrayed, being told that he's the father of a baby and finding out that she's actually the child of another man. Probably feels almost as if he was cheated on. I guess God's decided that you're not fit for happiness. Sorry.
How could you say something like that?
Now that I have proof, I'll be seeing you in court. I'll fight with my life for the parenting rights of my daughter. I can't leave my precious baby with a delinquent like you.
You're trying to take her away from me too? You can't!
I can. I'm her biological father. And you probably can't even provide for her anyways. Don't worry, I'll be sure to make her the happiest girl in the world.
I'll never hand her over. The mother wins in most cases like this. You have no chance at winning. It's statistically proven.
Come on, Abby, just think about it. You broke up with the guy you cheated on me with, who you were financially reliant on. So you're too broke to raise a child. And both of your parents agree that it would be better off for the child for me to raise her. They're so committed in supporting me that they're saying that they'll cut connections with you after we settle this case.
What?
Besides, the only reason that mothers win more often than fathers is because they usually have a better facilitated environment to raise a child. You have practically no income right now, and you have no support from your parents or another man. On the other hand, my workplace is super supportive towards parents, and there's even a company-run preschool in the building. On top of that, I work from home on most days, so I have the environment to take good care of her.
But she needs her mother's love.
You've proven to be insufficient in providing love to others. My parents, your parents, and my sister are all saying they'll support me through this. Think of the happiness of the child. Let go of your ego, Abby.
Ken!
What?
Don't you think the best choice to make for us is to get back together?
Very funny. You're joking, right?
I'm dead serious. The environment for raising a child that you just told me about sounds amazing. The only missing piece is me, her mother. With that environment and the love by her mother, we'll be able to raise her in an environment that most parents could only dream of. So I say we get back together.
Nah.
What?
Do you really think I could leave my princess with an irresponsible, unreasonable, crazy lady like you? Oh, hell no! Having no mother is better than having a mother like you.
I can't believe you.
You'll be hearing from me through my lawyer from now on.
Wait!
Farewell, Abby. First things first, I was able to obtain legal rights as the parent of my daughter, as expected. Russell, the man that my ex-wife cheated on me with, paid his part in the compensations and disappeared like thin air. My ex-wife tried to go back to the house that we used to live together in after court, but her father had already sold the house since it was in his name, and no one lives there now. The money that was earned by selling the house was given to me as compensation and education fees. But in exchange for paying for these fees instead of their daughter, Abby's parents banned her from entering their household forever. All because she decided to cheat on me. Abby lost her parents, her daughter, her house, and even the man she cheated on me with. I heard that she was crying in front of her old house for a few hours, but our neighbors called the police on her for being suspicious, and she was forced to walk away. After that, a friend of mine told me that he had seen her get onto a bus headed for the subway station, and no one has seen her ever since.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Amy, this is not good. Pick up! Please answer. I'm begging you.
Hey, Mike. Are you already back from your business trip? How are you?
I got no time for pleasantries.
What's the matter? My God, what's the rush?
Sarah's gone. She's not here.
Huh? Sarah gone. What do you mean?
My business trip ended early, so I got back home earlier than expected.
Really? You're already back home?
You sent me a line message this morning, right? You said your friend suddenly invited you on a 2-day trip? So I'm guessing you're there now? And you said you were going to drop Sara off at your folks' place. Well, I went straight over there to pick her up, but your mom said you never stopped by and they have no idea where Sara is.
Yeah, well...
I even went over to my parents' place to make sure, but they too had no idea what I was talking about.
Well, I was going to tell you, but I took Sara to a friend's place nearby.
Huh? Friend of yours?
Yeah, from school. I wasn't lying about taking her to my folks' place. I was actually on my way when this friend, from Sara's school, said she had a children's teachers conference and offered to take care of Sara. And so I figured, why not? And had her stay with her.
Oh, okay. That's sure a relief.
Oh, I just forgot to send you a message about it. I'm sorry.
Well, now that I know where she is, puts my mind at ease.
Oh, sorry for worrying you. Really sorry. My bad.
And where does this friend of yours live?
She's at Irene's place. I think you have the contact info if I'm correct.
Oh yeah, Irene. I remember. Okay, I'll contact her and go pick her up.
Yeah, okay. Whew, sorry for worrying you.
Good evening. Is this Irene? May's mom? This is Mike. I'm Sarah's father.
Oh yes, Sarah's father.
Yes, I heard from my wife that Sarah was over there for a few days. My business trip ended a little early, so I'm planning to go over there now to pick her up. When's a good time?
I'm so sorry.
Something the matter?
I don't know how to tell you this, Sarah. She just disappeared. I don't know where she is.
She
was playing with May earlier, but I went to the bathroom for just a second. When I returned, she was gone.
Anyway, I'm headed over there right now. We'll figure out what to do when I get there.
Okay, I'll be right there. You know the place, right? Oh, I'm really sorry.
Amy, pick up! This time it's for real! Answer ASAP!
Huh? What is it?
I just went over to Irene's place.
Yeah, okay, so you went over there. Great.
Yeah, right. Well...
Oh, no, my smartphone battery's about to die. Take care of things over there until I get back, okay?
Hold it a second! I'm not finished yet! Sarah's gone. This time for real! She disappeared from Irene's place. She took her eyes off her for a second and she was gone! Irene said she tried to contact you, but... Hey, Amy? Are you there? Is your smartphone dead? Answer me! You gotta be kidding me! Did her battery just die? Why didn't she frickin' charge it for Christ's sakes?
Hey, Mike, I'm about to get on Route 40 and head north. Should be home in a couple of hours.
Oh, it's you, Amy.
It was a sudden trip, but I have to admit it was fun. Thanks for taking care of Amy while I was gone.
So, that last time we talked, you had your smartphone turned off. Is that right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I was going to charge it, but as luck would have it, I forgot the adapter. I was going to borrow my friend's, but the cable was a different type. Oh, she uses an Android phone, you know mine. I checked the hotel gift shop, but they were all sold out. I figured I'd pick one up somewhere the next day, but I forgot all about recharging it because I was having such a fun sightseeing trip with friends.
You had 2 full days to find a charger. Forget it. Okay. Right. Sounds plausible.
When we said goodbye at the hotel, I drove past this big mall and there was an electronics store there, so I stopped in and got one. Finally got it charged in the car. What a hassle, huh?
Yeah, a real hassle.
Oh boy, how could I be so forgetful? I'm such a goof.
Yeah, a real goof.
You seem a bit angry. Are you? Oh, I know, I'm sorry. I guess you would be pissed. 2 days is kinda long. Anyways, I'm on my way home. I bought a whole bunch of delicious goodies, so keep the kitchen table ready. Hey, Mike, just turned and got off the exit, stopped at the deli. Finally back to familiar surroundings. Feels kind of good to be back home. I guess it took longer than expected. Sarah's already fast asleep, I guess. I'm just going to pick up some milk and bread, be home in 15. Hey, Mike, the front door, it's locked. I can't open it with this key. What's going on?
Oh, finally home, huh?
What's wrong with this key? Why doesn't it open, for God's sake? Come on, Mike, open up.
No, can't do that.
Huh? Can't do... Why not?
You really don't know.
Oh, don't tell me you're still mad at me for going off on this trip. And I'm sorry about not getting that charger earlier. I just forgot. Besides, it's only been 2 days. It's been a while since I took a vacation, so I guess I was just excited. You know the feeling. I bought a whole bunch of presents, so give me a break. Pretty please.
I can't open it. Well, because I'm not there. How can I let you in if I'm not there?
Huh? You're not here. So that means you're on another business trip? Is that it?
No business trip. It means I won't be returning to that house again.
Wait a sec. Let me get this right.
It means Sara and I moved out of that house and we'll live elsewhere.
What?
I only had 2 days, so it was pretty hectic to say the least. But we somehow managed. You really put your mind to it, you can really get a lot done. As for all your stuff, your dad stopped by and took everything home.
Why are you doing this? What did I do wrong?
Okay, I'm gonna get right to the point if you don't mind. I filed for divorce.
Divorce? Hold on just a minute. You're going too fast. I'm having a hard time understanding you.
So, you have no inkling of why I would want a divorce. Is that what you're saying?
Of course, I have no idea. So please, explain it to me. I really want to hear it. What's this about? I'm completely in the dark here. How am I supposed to react when I don't even know what's going on?
Okay, let's first start with Sara.
Huh? What about Sara?
Remember when you were talking with me and you said your smartphone battery was about to die? Remember that? Sara was missing. We couldn't find her anywhere.
Huh? You're not serious.
Check your line messages and check all the older ones from a few days ago. See all the messages I sent you?
Okay, just a second. Huh? What's this?
You see it?
Yeah, I checked it. And so what about Sara?
We looked all over for her and finally found her. Thank God. She was fine, no injuries or anything.
Oh, well, that's a relief. Gosh, what was Irene thinking? I'll never ask her again.
Huh?
Don't you think that's irresponsible? I mean, she is supposed to have a teacher's certificate or something. Did she get it from Walmart or something? Jeez. What was she planning to do if something happened to Sara?
Hey, Amy.
Having a teacher's certificate means nothing if you're not actually working. Her certificate is just a piece of paper. You have to have real-world experience to be a good and responsible teacher.
So that's the first thing you say about Irene?
Of course it is. If you're going to take on the burden of looking after another person's child, I would expect that person to be responsible for their actions. It's common sense. Oh, you can't just apologize and be done with it.
Didn't this whole fiasco start with you leaving Sara at Irene's front door without even asking her?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I heard all of it. She explained how it all went down. And before you start denying it, Sara collaborated all of it. Apparently, you've been having Irene take care of Sara every time something comes up. Funny thing is, it was always when I was off on a business trip. What's going on here?
Nothing's going on, you know? I sort of wanted a change of pace, I guess.
Oh yeah, change of pace. Like taking her over there 3 or 4 times a week? Really? A little too inconsiderate towards Irene, wouldn't you say? Not to mention it's totally irresponsible. Besides, both her parents live right nearby. I don't see why you don't just take them over there.
But you know, she has a teacher's certificate, has ample experience. I just felt it would be safer for Sara, that's all.
You never considered how Irene felt about this? They have their own family to worry about. Didn't that even cross your mind? I can understand if Irene had agreed to take care of Sara, but in actuality, that was all BS. I mean, come on! Show some common sense for God's sake!
Well, there are certain things a housewife must do on a daily basis. Oh, a guy would never understand. How would you know? Besides, you're at the office all day. I'm sorry, but who gives you the right to determine how I run the household or take care of my child?
Do you know why Sara went missing? Sara was well aware that she was placed at Irene's home without proper consent. She felt like she was a burden.
Huh? What are you saying?
What I'm saying is, because she felt like she was not wanted, she decided to head to the one place she knew best, which was my parents' place.
Oh, you're not serious.
I'm afraid I am. Although she headed out, at night, mind you, All she encountered along the way were strangers. I guess she just got scared. My folks were frantically looking for her as well as all of us. They finally found her wandering down the main street downtown with tears streaming down her cheeks. When they found her, you know what she said?
No. What did she?
She said, "Mommy went somewhere with a strange man. I don't have a place to stay." Now that stranger certainly isn't me.
She said that?
We asked her to elaborate, and what do you know? Seems there was this guy, this stranger Sara mentioned, by the name of Barry. Apparently visited our home quite often. Every time he visited, well, you immediately took Sara over to Irene's place.
I wasn't, you know.
And another thing, just in case, I checked the security camera at the front door. Didn't realize I could record it all, did you? Anyways, I checked the footage and lo and behold, there you are, hugging and kissing this guy. What's his name? Barry? I mean, seriously?
Yeah, well, I can explain.
And what's more, this is the part where I was at a loss for words. This guy is Irene's husband. Sorry for sounding so repetitious, but seriously?
You know all that?
Oh yeah, and got this too.
Huh? Where'd you get this?
Looks familiar, huh? Yep, it's the two of you on the trip you just came back from.
Why do you even have this photo? I mean, who took it and why?
Well, as you might expect, Irene was suspicious of her husband and hired a private investigator to check up on him.
A private investigator?
These PIs are really something. Man, they can check anything. You really are a piece of cake. According to his investigations on you, you were having an extramarital affair with some older guy in high school. I mean, come on!
Oh, wait, I was just a kid, and
then during one of those kindergarten events, you apparently met Barry, who you also knew back in high school, and rekindled your relationship. You guys have been having an affair for, what, about a year now?
Huh? How could they do that? Is it even legal? I mean, this is confidential stuff.
Come on. You're the one having an affair. It's completely legal. Irene asked the PI to do a thorough check on both of you guys. She planned on getting my cooperation to get all the info she needed to prepare divorce proceedings.
Divorce?
I completely agree with her. She should go all out. Obviously, right?
You're not serious, right?
Why would I even joke about all this? You have extramarital affairs in high school, have an affair with a guy who happened to be one of the moms at the kindergarten your kid goes to, and on top of that, you ask this woman, whose husband you're having intimate relations with, to take care of your kid. Oh boy, got that all in one breath. I mean, I can't make this stuff up.
Please let me explain. There is a reason for all this.
Hold it right there. I don't want to go any further without my lawyer present.
Huh? Your lawyer? Are you out of your mind?
Meet and then you find out where we moved to? Nah. Better do this through a lawyer.
Oh, yeah, about that. Where do you and Sara move to? I have a right to know.
Do you really think I'm going to tell you after all this? If you think that, you have serious mental issues.
Please, let me at least see Sara. I need to see my daughter. And I want to talk directly to you, Mike. Please, not this messaging back and forth. Face to face.
I'll decide that after you explain it all to my lawyer. And after that, and only after that, I'll decide what to do.
I'm Sara's mother. How could you?
Would a caring mother leave her daughter at someone's home against their will? Or go off with some guy for an extramarital romp in the woods? No, not a caring mother in my book.
Please, Mike. Have a little compassion. Let me see her. Let's talk this out.
This conversation is not getting anywhere. Let's finish up here for now. Let things cool down a bit. And then we'll talk again.
Wait, please.
On the following day, I contacted my lawyer and relayed my intentions for getting a divorce. They met with Amy and her father at the downtown office. She was considerably upset, and there was apparently a scuffle, but her father calmed things down, and she ultimately relented and admitted her infidelity. I think she was positive she would be forgiven, but seriously? After all that? Following day, the divorce was complete. Of course, I got complete custody of Sara. And no need to say that Irene got divorced too. So now, Barry and Amy are living together. Not that they really wanted to, but I think it was mostly out of monetary concerns. I hear that they're both working their butts off to try paying off the settlement and child support for both their kids. As for me, I got transferred to another section that does not require me to go on business trips that often. Sarah's enrolled in a new kindergarten and is fast making friends. Well, it's just the two of us now. We're just gonna have to help each other out from now on. We'll take it step by step. But you know what? I'm actually looking forward to getting to know my daughter better.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.